And hello everyone, welcome back. Nice to be here again. Yes, slightly delayed start today. Hope you all don't mind. I was out shopping with Natalie, and I didn't want to get myself too stressed, so I just decided to err on the side of caution because we were going to be quite late getting back for me starting. So, speaking of starting, this guy's moved, if you haven't noticed. Getting all the goodies, yes. Food shopping for the week. Well, for the next few days, certainly, you know. However long it lasts us, we shall see. Right, okay. Where am I? Let me just double check my sound levels here. Turn that up ever so slightly. Okay. That's as good. So, after the debacle that I had last time, we actually did make some progress. We got a few things done. We got the first bridge built, so that's all sorted. And we have started work on the next bridge. I did not get a beer, babe, but I will take one. That would be nice. If you would oblige, I'd be much appreciated. So I basically brought the Kenworth over here to the port to get the cargoes, and I brought the Plaid over here to get the metal beams. So he's ready to go. Kenny's ready to go. I have also prepared another couple of vehicles over here. We have Take a B, which is just running with a flatbed for small jobs, but I'm probably going to need to do, so it's ready and raring to go. And also, a new vehicle joins our fleet. I got the C500. Oh, look at that lamppost just in the way. I got the C500. I've been wanting to try this guy out, and hopefully today we will, because this guy is going to be our shuttle runner. Basically, we're probably going to stick to the roads. I don't know if this guy's any good in the snow or the thick stuff, but we'll probably stick to the roads because I've decked him out with some chain tyres, and we are going to be the Highway Express. That's what this guy is going to be doing. But the first thing we need to do is actually get this stuff over to where it needs to be. Now, I did think about double loading some oversized cargo on the back there, because we do need another 2 for another mission, but we're not going that far with these, and I would rather have a drive where I'm not worrying 100% of the time about losing my cargo. So, I'm going to fire this beastie up and we're going to head out. The service parts, by the way, they're for the roadblock leading down towards the port, because once we have the roads unlocked, we'll be getting the elephant. That is next thing on the agenda. And from there, I will probably also try and unlock the Mercer. I want to give that guy a try as well, to see how good that guy is. So, that's the plan. That's the idea for today. So we'll see how well all of that works out. Just have to play it by ear, but if I can get even some of that done today, I will be very happy. And naturally, of course, as you might expect, I start the stream, and the first thing that happens is the night closes in. Ain't that just a stinker? Come on, get out of the cracky stuff, Kenworth. I'd rather not be driving over too much of that. This huge trailer. The last thing I want to do is lose these oversized cargoes, you know? This is quite an awkward lake. I didn't actually come over this way. I actually stood closer to the pipeline over there, came through underneath the pipeline, but I don't think these containers will allow me to pass. So very big Doritos here. Okay. This wasn't the best of ideas coming this way, but this keeps crawling forwards, then get to where we need to be eventually. Thank you. Much appreciated. We are actually still moving. That's good. Come on, Kenny. Push on through. I have definitely driven into the wrong part of the map here. Help me at all? I don't need the front tyres working as well today. Okay. That's that. On your little stinker. Actually still moving. Very slowly. Darn it all. But any forward progression at this point is good. So just have to do what we can and try and chug through this. Some kind of purchase going on there at the front, but not... Find the best gear for this is... I could definitely unhook the trailer and probably get myself out of this, but then I'd have to come back and rehook the trailer, so try and just... Come on, Kenny. That. Actually stopped now, so actually just come on, baby. Definitely got some traction going on there. I can see movement. You know, thrilling action here to start off today's stream, that's for sure. Goodness me. Come on, baby. Going straight forwards, does that work? If only there was like one tree or something. Really anything about now, you know? Wrong direction. Just a little bit more. I can't believe I'm actually using the trailer itself to try and... Oh my god. Pull myself out of this mess. Oh, but did that actually work? Did that just lose my cargo for me? If I go there to there. Yeah, there we go. Fact. Now will that attach? Not. Slightly. Attach now. Come on, what are you doing? No, 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 don't try. Oh, sometimes the blessed cargo, what? Being a pain out from underneath my wheels, preferably back on the frame, where you were supposed to be all along. It got shuffled off because, of course you did. There we go. I can't actually tell if that is the... No, 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 no. Go where I tell you to, Crane, you darn thing. There, please. And pull. It's not going to help me in the slightest. Okay, never mind. Let's just... like so. Okay. Come on now. I don't believe I'm gonna get defeated by this because the trailer won't reconnect. Oh, no. Camera! Move! See, I've been on for 10 seconds and already this is back actually driving me slightly insane. Right. I can kind of shimmy it over from there. No, don't you dare fall over, trailer. Get on the... Getting the darn truck in the right place is going to be an You see how at the start of episodes I've stopped saying what I'm going to actually be trying to do on any given day because there we go, finally. This is how stuff generally messes up for me. I say, oh yeah, I'm gonna do this, and do this, and this, and this, and then this happens. You see? And then, or things like last episode, where, you know, I drove my truck. I don't even know what I did to my truck last time, to be honest. I've yet to describe it properly, shall we say. But hey, at least we are now almost out of the ice field. And I think for my next trip, I'm going to try and find a route that doesn't involve quite so much ice. Stay upright, trailer. Dog. There we go. That's it. Okay, I think we're good. Think. It was quite slow coming through here with an empty trailer, so I'm suspecting it is going to be quite slow going back with a full trailer. But it was manageable. So, not too bad. Push through the snow in the right places. That's it. Ooh. Ooh. Got trailer. Always the peril of these long trailers is that the front end of the trailer is doing something completely different to the back of the trailer. That's a recipe for disaster. Recipe for disaster. Oh. Then the front of the trailer there is doing something considerably similar to the rear of the trailer. You stay on board, you. Oh boy. Okay. Found this thing here earlier as well, actually, on my way through. great big fuel tanker here, so the opportunity to naturally that's better. Now that perfect. Is there? I think if I just carry on going straight where I am at the moment, that will go. Straight down this way. Maybe I should have left these service parts of the factory there, but I think it probably just bring the time being. It's not going to matter that much. Anyway. Just turning nightmare roads, I tell you. Go on, Kenny. That's it. Perfection. Here. Some more of the spicy Doritos. No, that's not forwards winch. Three is right there, thank you. Trailer. Come on now. That's it. Now, okay. Much better. Okay, off cargo management. Bam bam. Okay. And also, guys, you know last time I said that there ahead of me looks very suspiciously like a bridge, but there's no job for it. Apparently that is a bridge that you can build, but it's locked behind several other tasks. Several other jobs, shall we say. So, yeah. That's going to be fun. So, here we have the plaid with enough metal beams to do both of the next two bridge jobs. So, en route to our current job, we're going to be dropping off the beams the next job at the drop-off location. We can't turn them in yet, but we will be dropping them off. And Tega will be taking over that job. Finished here. Got to get down here first and up and round. Which is part of the fun. At least once we've got these bridges done, hopefully we shouldn't have to use this route very much. There might be an odd job that we have to come down here to, but it won't be like a actual we have to drive this way all the time to get anywhere, which is excellent. It's definitely not a route I want to take more than I have to. How does this keep doing this to me? Stop it, ice! Something gets stuck somewhere and it refuses to make any forward motion. It's so annoying. Kind of my experience with this region so far, to be absolutely truthful on the matter. Kind of annoying. That's just kind of what it is. Might actually take a slightly different route than the one I had planned, but actually, have I taken a slightly different? I have. Yes, I have taken a slightly different route. I was going to come along to here and cross here, but work. Have to come down to here and then come up and across there. I think that, I don't know if that's easier or not. At least we have this bridge done. Yeah, okay, we'll come up here. Kind of committed anyway now, so around here like that. Instead of trying to take that turn, I think here, down here, and across, here, over to here, straight here. And once we get there, it's a straight shot to the bridge. So let's go. Hopefully we should have fuel for the journey. Oh! This actually ruined my plan because I was going to drive past the other... Oh, that's what happens when you don't... Whoa! Steady on, lad. What on earth are you trying to drive over there? This is what happens when you don't pay attention to the map and you spend too much time complaining. Apparently, you not only do you go the wrong way, you scupper all of your ideas. That's grand. Yeah. Oh well. We'll figure out something. Figure something out. One way or another. Get out! Why has it suddenly started doing that? I'm gonna have to restart my game. It's like, I tried to change the camera and it opens the menu. It's like, I don't want to do that. dumb thing. Come on. Yep. Come on. Move. Move. Right now. Move. Peon. Know its place. Does not know its place. No. That's... Yep. Safely say that all of my plans have been ruined. By not looking at the map. This is why I usually set waypoints for myself, but I thought I knew where I was going, but apparently I did not. So, yeah, great fun. Do I have fuel? Should have. Should have enough fuel to get where I'm going. Ugh. Be tight. I do hope I'm not going to regret this. I've not actually been down this particular piece of road that I'm on right now. No idea how passable this is. But so far, so good. Tree there. Okay. Only those ice trees are possible. Out of here, Dorito. Messing up my Christmas. Okay, okay. So far, so good. So good. Is that famous last words, or is it going to be alright? Already 40 litres of fuel. That's good to know. Thanks, lad, for being a heavy drinker. Just when I don't want you to be, but much appreciated. I'll be slurping off by the time I get to where I'm going. Just see it now. Just see it now. Oh, that is a horrible turn. This trailer. That is... ludicrously bad. Force my way round this corner. That's it. That's it. Okay. Good. That's not the worst done. That's the first step done. Now we have to go down this bit. To the ice. That's it. That's the plat is eating far too much fuel. Strong truck, but I may have to switch it out for something else just because if it's going to be eating 20 plus litres of fuel per minute the whole time, then that's a bit manageable, that is. That's better. Downhill a bit there. Come on, lad. Sip that fuel. Sip. Slurp, slurp. Tiny little bits. Half a tank left. Gonna be tight. As much as I can, just to add extra momentum in forwards direction. That. Can I risk a high gear right now? Is that gonna... Yeah, that's working. Okay, that's not too bad. Might make it. Might make it to the other side of the river. Quite sure how well we'll make it up to the other side though. That's kind of where my thought process is. It's going to be very, very tight just getting across. Oh, there's the bite of the ice Dorito, that's for sure. Do not get stuck in that tyre. No tyres. That's not helpful. Come on, baby. The atom over here and rescue ourselves. If I'd actually had some fuel in the trailer at this point, I think I would have been alright, but I think I'm going to run out just before I get to where I need to be, which is actually really annoying, but hey ho, how this goes. Okay, up the hill, let's get as far as we can get. Fuel what we have. Did we have enough momentum to keep my gear going? Oh, no, there we go, that's the stall. Yeah, high gear just does not work on this map. Not at all. But hopefully we shouldn't have quite as much trouble with our trailer. If we do lose cargo here, by the way, it is literally game over for our fuel tank. We're just not going to recover from that if we have to start restacking cargo. Nave. That's it. Over here. Going round that side again after what happened last time with the trailer. we are going to be so close to the road. If I had another 30 litres in my tank, I bet we'd make the road. I really do think we would. But I think we're going to like start struggling just as we reach this corner here, which is not the most ideal place to start struggling, I'll be real. Take left, back, right. Direction. South. Look at how close we're going to get. That is fortunate because it means that I won't have to come far into the wilderness to rescue this thing. But annoying because I'm so close. But I get the feeling I'm going to start spinning tyres any second now because my engine power is going to start going down as I get into the last few litres of fuel. I at least get out of this puddle. I think that's us. I think that's us. Right. Where did I park the Atom? Just up here. Ah, the joys of it all, eh? Oh, marvellous. Okay. A nice bridge we built. Wish I could repair that one over there in the distance, but I think that one is going to be non-repairable now. I get the feeling that that one is going to be very much broken for the duration, you know? Do I have enough room to squeeze around here? I'll park both of these vehicles in the most opportune place. No, just scrape through. A little bit dint on the paintwork there, but that's fine. Whoa! That too sharply. 1 second, everyone. Marvellous. Okay. At least we got here, you know. We got very, very close to getting out of here, but very close is not close enough. So here we are, rescue. Just there, perhaps. Let's repair that first. We'll take a tyre. That to plaid. That quite have enough to get to the trailer, but change back over. Perfect. I'm going to have to refuel the Atom's fuel tank actually there. Great. Unless we drain it dry and replace it, use it as an actual vehicle on this particular area. We've really done that very much since... if I can throw these metal beams off the edge of the bridge and land them on the Kenny. that would be the easiest solution. Then I don't have to drive down. But whether they will, whether the crane will reach that far, they should do. I know we did that on Almaty. We threw things down into the quarries in transport. Yeah, maybe we'll give that a try again. Sorry, other Kenny. Gotta squeeze through that. Right, there we go. Beautiful. Onwards to the bridge. Bridge is done. Ah. Straight line, absolutely fine. Corners, not so great. Oh, ow. Sorry everyone, had to do that. The ball was actually rather sore there before I did that little crack. Okay, round this here corner. There. Oh, lad. What are you on there, my friend? Do. I do have the Zeeks over here as well. I wonder if I could use it to lower these down. Okay. I do need to bring the Kenny out. It's got those supplies on board that I need for roadblock. That's going to be a job for the C500. Those supplies over to port. Whoa, whoa. Oh. Very quickly gets away from you on this road. Not as icy as, you know, some of the areas in Imandra. You know, some of the roads in Imandra are so icy that you can't even drive on them without chains. You know, but they're just icy enough that as soon as you try and turn, it's like, nope, that ain't working. Right, let's just have a quick look at this. Because how far? Yeah, if I was to drive right out to the end here, I could probably drop these beams straight down on top of the Kenny. Let's give that a little try. How that works. Oh, God. Yeah, look at this. Long. Right. Okay. Unpack the car. Right. Drop. Boom. Perfect. Look at that. Okay. And then the one. limit. There we go. Perfect. Where it goes. Oh, man. That's like almost perfect. Pack the cargo, store the crane, turn this guy off. And let's switch down to the Kenny. Can I, from here, where they need to be, I have to, this up. Yeah. Okay. This. Roll that down. Those pack or not? Yep, impossible to pack cargo, of course. I have to attach the trailer here, aren't I didn't think it would be this easy, but I had hope, you know, that I might get away with it without having to detach, but the crane is just not that long, you know. It's just a metal beam. It's not that heavy. No, do not fall over. Thank you very much, Kenny. See what it does to me. On. Should be okay. Right. Okay, let's give that a little try. Whoa. Kenny! Now it's stuck on the darn tire. It's going to drag the whole caboodle off, isn't it? Get off. That's bad. Boy. Yoy! So much for this being easier in my head, that's for sure. Maybe I should have parked the trailer slightly first. Oh, yeah. Right. Okay. Poke on over here. Perfect. Off. Cargo. 1, 2. Bridge complete. Ah. Okay. Now we should have a third bridge. Here we go. Oh man, right. So again, what we can probably do is I can drive up here, drop the metal beams off the side here, and then take the fuel down because the fuel comes from here. Let's add. Let's not sure what I have to do to unlock that bridge down there. It would be kind of handy to know that. It would be a lot handier to get the Kenny out of there than having to try and turn around. Let me tell you, that was not easy by any means. Snow here, okay. Obviously not been on this bit of route before. So this is new. This way should lead us up to the bridge. All being well, that is. Lad, slow down, my friend. Right, yeah, so if park over here, as far as I can get up. Attach the train. Should park quite so much as I out of the way just to make a shimmy now. Oh, I shouldn't have the car. Darn it all. The best laid plan, the best laid plans are mice and men, and never the best laid plans are mice and men. Now, alongside the train here. Rain. Oh. Bam. Put this not right here, obviously, but drive forwards now. End of the bridge. Drop that there. Perfect. Okay. Perfect. Hey, gangster, nice to see you. How are you doing? Doing pretty well myself. We're actually starting to make some real progress here, so, you know, that's always good. Come on, don't get... Do not get stuck. Get. That's better. No. Forwards, thanks. Breathing. Know what I'm doing now. No, that's forwards again. not forwards, backwards. This align ourselves. Okay, I'm getting confused now. With beer kicking in. Right. That, perfect. Right. And knock that off. Ha ha ha. It barely started this region. Well, I'll say this much about this region, gangster. It's gonna take a while. Whatever you do, it's gonna take a while. It is not, shall we say, not region. Whoa. Oh. Winch, can you please just... Lord. Seriously? Is this close enough? Huh? Is this close enough, gang? Are you close enough now? Are ya? Are you going to allow me to... Allow me to winch the tiger? Thank you. There we go. Much better. Oh, hey. Right. Oh. Gangster, you know, that you are the second person that has told me that happened. Because I think it was Turtle had the same problem. They tried to transfer their save file to a different console and they lost it. That actually sucks in so many ways. Yeah, that's really bad. Sorry to hear that, my friend. That's just... Oh. I honestly don't know. I think I've said this before, but I honestly don't know what I'd do if I lost my save data from this particular file, shall we say. Considering that I have so far 100%ed every single so far, it's that would take a lot of work to get back. Far too much work, if you ask me. Oof. That is rough, though. That is really rough. So long getting those metal beams through. The night time has fallen again. It's like this. Crazy, you know? Yeah, no, I totally get you there, gangster, you know, just having to... I think I would probably do the same thing. If I had to start over again, I would most likely use modded trucks to kind of blitz some of the earlier regions and just get them done and out of the way, you know? Because I've done it once, I ain't doing it again. At least not this legitly. Be a case of getting as much done as quickly as possible. Box 5 here for now, I think. Swap over to the Tega. How have you lost a... Seriously, how have you lost a tyre? What is this? Like, actually, what? I don't think it's spare either, do I? Oh, back. Back, Taker, back. Go down this other route first. Hey. Lights. Well, the good thing about the Tega B is that you could probably take out several of its tyres and it wouldn't really kill. So there is that. Why I picked it for this job. On the thing that I want. That's better. That's it. Action. Whoa, okay. Houston, we have a problem. Okay. Fuel. Yeah, no, I totally get you there. It's not that there is anything that is impossible, you know, well, apart from doing a more for a second time. For me, that's impossible. I think I would cry if I had to do a more for a second time. Yeah, there's just so much SnowRunner now, you know? There's so much of it that, as you say, restarting would take an eternity, you know? Starting a fresh save on SnowRunner today would literally take a year, more than a year, to complete, you know? Whilst in some respects that is a fun idea, also not an easy one. That's over. That's it. Bosh. There. quite enough steering lock there. Next to that rock as well. There we go. Perfect. Okay. We are back on track. I don't have any vehicles around here that might have a spare tyre for me. I know the C500 does not. That does either, for that matter. I just have to deal with the lack of a spare for the time being. Not going that far, but you know, it's irritating. Yeah, it's the front right. Oh, crikey, the front left is nearly done as well, actually. How did they get so bashed up? Right, I should make myself some marker points, because this is a new route. Come down here, through here, and then down to here. That far, but I don't know what this trail's like. It could be an actual disaster. Have to see. Bad trail. Right, excellent. Valley of the winch points, that's for sure. Sharp right. Yeah. Whoa. Okay. That's quite nice. Turn these fuel in quickly, and then go and grab the metal beams from over the other side. No, I should have thought about that. I should have just dumped these metal beams off the left-hand side of the bridge, because they literally come from the factory above me, rather than carting around half a map. Although, yeah, I literally should have just dropped them from there. Never mind. Hey, no problem, gangster. Nice of you to drop by. Nice to see you and catch up, you know. Good luck with your own progress when you make steps towards recovering that save file. And hey, we'll catch you around sometime. Right. Ooh, goodness me. That is now, where am I going to drop these beams? Ah, there and there. Perfect. Look at that. Turn around first. Just now I'll take this metal beam. Load that on at least. Perfect. Store pack. Turn around. Grab the other one and turn around. Righty-ho. Oh. What did it lock onto there? Did that lock onto the plat? Weird, that is. Perfect. Right. It's delivered. Next bridge up and functioning. Then we need to go and unblock the road to the south near the port. That would be the next roadblock we need to remove. Oh, yeah, totally, gangster. I think if these bridges weren't repairable, they would be... This region would be ridiculous. Now, it still is ridiculous, because repairing these bridges has not been an easy feat at all. It's been nigh on disastrous at times. But they are now sorted. Ah. Oh. Fantastic. Right. Alright. Okay. Let's look at what that unlocked for us, but also expected journey. That gives us nothing. Other side of the pipeline. Warehouse access. That's not one that we probably should do at some point. Another water pipe. Another water pipe. Wormhole. Ah, that gives us the Mercer. Drilling parts and oversized cargo. I believe we can get drilling parts on this map. Yes, we can. I do believe the drilling parts come from this warehouse. Yeah, drilling parts come from there. What do we need for this western road block? A metal beam and a service part. So, ideally, we need to take both of those, metal beam and a service part, through to this map to repair this here. I wonder how we repair this bridge. This bridge here is a big one. this is here. Timberman's work is never done. Okay. Okay, so what one is Timberman's work is never done? That's the warehouse here. Okay, so that means... Okay, Eastern. What's the Eastern one? Oh, we don't even have that. I don't even know what that is. So, why do I feel like I'm suddenly playing 4D chess again? So, in order to fix this bridge, we need to open the warehouse over here. In order to get there with any kind of relative ease, we need to come through this gateway, which means we need to fix this roadblock. I've uncovered it. What I'm going to do is I'm literally just going to look on Map Runner, because I don't think that is cheating. Honestly, I think that is perfectly reasonable. Ah, that's why we haven't got it, because it literally unlocked when we opened up one of the bridges. Okay. But we need a vehicle part, 2 consumables for that. So the consumables come from here, as do the vehicle parts. Oh, don't you just love it? So we've basically got to get a truck here to pick up the drilling parts, the consumables, and the thing. We have a flatbed semi-trailer loaded with parts. Is that a 3-slot or was that a 6-slot trailer? I think that's a 6-slot trailer. So we could actually use that trailer to pick up the bits we needed. Transport them. But is it easier to try and go through this map? Or is it easier to go back to the port here and come in through this gateway? I think it might be easier to go through that gateway, at least until we have opened up this bridge. Ah, oh, goodness me. You can only do one thing for doing another. But, first things first, I think what we should do is we should go back to this map. We should put where is it? Southern Rock Slide on the track, because we need that. Now, what do we need for the Mercer job? That is a good question. Which one of these jobs was the Mercer, actually? Oh, not the Mercer, the elephant. What was that? That's the one. So we need the tubing trailer, and then we need to refuel and repair. Okay. Oh no, not repair, just refuel. Okay. Interesting. Okay, cool. So, what we need to do then is we need to get the Kenny up and running. We need to get the parts that we have here on the back of the Kenny back up to the top of the hill. That's it, good trailer. Go up there. kind of like a route. Let's just have... Look, is that going to be suitable for this huge trailer? Maybe? Or should I just back up a bit further? I think I'm just going to back up a bit further, because the last thing I want is for the trailer to get stuck. That would be very bad. Just swing this rear end round. Oh. Here. There we go. Perfect. Do one thing for doing another in this region. In some ways it's kind of cool, in other ways it's just plain and annoying. But at least we have a clear road from top to bottom of this particular region. You know, that is good. And we can work towards getting the other one. The other one sorted in due course. I hate these. Why do I keep using these trailers? I tell you, because they are an absolute nightmare. Why do I keep thinking that these trailers are a good idea for anything? Like, seriously. Get out of the way. That's bad. Right. All I need is 2 service points. Let's grab those. Perfect. Okay. Train can come. Right. Let's get these delivered. Post haste. Open this baby up and see what she can actually do. She shouldn't slide too much due to the chain tires. You can actually give it some beans here. Most of this journey, apart from 60 kilometers an hour. Yeah, I wish. Rally car speed, that is. Start playing initial D music to get these trucks into that kind of speed. Funny thing is, guys, I actually do listen to Initial D music whilst I'm setting these streams. And I have some very close calls, shall we say. I tell you, driving these trucks whilst under the influence of Eurobeats is not advisable. Most of the time. Well, if you want to have some fun, try it out, because it is actually a lot of fun. It's just kind of, you know, you're constantly on brown alert. Okay. The truck is very nippy, like that. How it does in deep conditions. How far off the road can I take this thing before it gets completely stuck? Because I've heard just good things about the C500 now, generally. Whether I keep her as just a fast cargo of A to B down the central road, I don't know. I have to wait and see, but it certainly has some room. Nice. Start hauling that mega trailer. We have the plaid already over there, high sand, so just jump in, grab the trailer, bring it down to the port, and C500 even has some fuel. 2, perfect. Kind of out the way of where I might be driving a huge trailer. Let's just park on the side. That's sufficiently out of the way. Perfect. Okay, right. Let's... Another big trailer. Oh, that's the one on the warehouse on the other map. So that has to come down to the port as well. Interesting. Okay. Okay. Nice. All right. Let's go. Big trailer. Ah, that is going to make getting metal beams and such so much easier. There he is. And make ready. Otherwise that didn't pop a tyre. I think this game does to me at the moment. bada boom. Ready to go. Take this slightly wide to get round here. Come on, Plaid. Some front traction here. Whoa! Exploding IBCs? Alright. Wasn't expecting that, but then again, physics in this game sometimes do just kind of surprise you. Now, all being well, this should be, hopefully, one of the easiest heavy trailer hauls I've had to do this game so far. Yeah? Right. Yeah, this should be an easy haul. Oh, but you can never tell. Never know. That corner, for example, there is the right there. That way round. The hardest thing about this haul is going to be dealing with these icy roads because whoa, where's my steering gone? Fifth wheel, please don't just lock up on me like that. That's not cool. Yeah, I think the icy road is probably going to be the hardest thing this haul because I'm just carrying so much weight here that maneuvering is going to be a problem. I can't even turn at max speed. I've got to actually take my foot completely off the gas in order to get this to slow down sufficiently to start biting the front tyres. Hey, it works though. Safer than that. Well, naturally. Come on, take it round. That's it. That's it. Oh, it really does. Yeah, it's literally the roads that are the hardest thing to deal with. I keep turning all-wheel drive off. I think I need it to be absolutely simply so that I can maintain some steering. Conserve fuel, but to be doing okay. All-wheel drive on, so. Between roof rack on the Plaid and the roof rack on the 500, we should have sufficient fuel to keep us going. may need to send another truck to another region to grab some fuel. I don't do that often, to be honest, but there is only... Well, there's 2 fuel stations on this map, isn't there? There's one on each map, but the one on this map is like right over in the town. That's really awkward to get to. So this central route might actually send the vehicle over to the map, pick up some fuel, then bring it back over. And there we go. Oh. Yeah, this I think you definitely need chain tyres for any kind of versing this road. I think that C500 is going to come in absolutely clutch when it comes to heavy cargo. I'm wondering if I should actually just put an 8-slot cargo trailer on it. It would have the power to pull it, and would certainly help getting cargo from the maps. Fifth wheel keeps locking. Can you see how it's not actually turning on the fifth wheel? I think it's because the trailer is... Yep, there it goes. The trailer is actually catching on the frame. Fifth wheel doesn't have enough clearance above the frame to actually allow this trailer to turn. Pivot. Without catching. Not all the time, but at certain angles. Like right now, see, look, it's locked. And then as soon as it dips away, it actually responds again. On the flat, it's fine, but as soon as you put a little bit of elevation on that saddle, it does not respond. Hey ho. We are approaching the end of our voyage, which is nice. Very, very nice. Oh. Round you come, lad. There we go. Be able to take a look at the elephants and see what it's actually like. So, turn you bastard. I mean, blessed thing. Come on. Heading straight for a lamppost, and I'm like, yeah. Can't turn. Now it's stuck in the other direction. Oh no, we've got go back again. And look at how much room there is there between that saddle. It doesn't exist. There's no way to turn once that trailer hits the frame button. I think I'll keep the Kenny out, and I'll put the Plaid back in the garage, I think. We'll switch to the Elephant by using that, see how that does for us for the next few adventures. Stuck. Come on. Turn. Turn. Turning a barge. This is going to be a fun corner. Oh, dog. Banana. Come on. Round. No, that's not. No. Release me, trailer. You absolute swine. I make a 3 billion turn in order to get round here because it hits me. Trying to hit this barrier with just enough force to kind of bounce the front of the truck around, but instead it just keeps bringing me to a stop. Yeah, the plaid is definitely going straight back in the garage after this. Look at that, full lock and absolutely no movement in the saddle. That is horrible. So much for being a high saddle hawk. That is painfully terrible. Got another 2 of those corners to negotiate as well. That's going to be great. Not to mention all the rest of the corners here as well. Trailer. Don't do this to me. Please have some movement. That is abysmally. Look, see, look, front wheel's completely locked in the other direction, and I'm actually going the opposite way to the way I'm steering. That is horrendous. Big corner here, goodness me. Alright. Let's get this done. On flat. Crab walking now. Actually crab walking. That's better. Oh, speed. Sort of steering lock on here. Oh my lord, it's actually steering. Look at that. Which point to forward, but actually made it round. That's good. That's corner number 2 negotiated. Get some traction on my tyres. Well, not the snow. Probably doesn't help that I don't have chains on, which is reducing my grip on the road surface anyway. Then saddle issues are compounding on top of that. So close. We are so close. One more tight turn to negotiate. I'm going to have the same problem I did with the last right corner of this nature, as I can get some really good steering angle on early. And issues. Or maybe not. I think catching the back of the trailer there on that snow mound actually helped me get around. That's a bonus. Oh, nearly am turning. There we go. Whoa, right. Where am I actually going? Just straight out to the end of the pier there? So... Oh, that's a drop-off point. Okay. Well, that's going to be a cargo loading zone. No, it's not. Oh, will we fit the crane? Oh, ooh, goodness me. Wow, 8 fuel. There she is. There she is. Right. Fuel her up. And sauce. Not quite enough fuel. Boom. That is a truck. Look at that beast. Tow the cloud back as we go. Let's go. We're going to head for the garage. Lad's getting dropped off and this thing is getting customised. I know we're still missing some upgrades on this map, but I don't know what those upgrades are for. What they are for that matter. I know we found an engine for this thing. Not sure. It already has all-wheel drive, which is nice. I wonder if it's another engine that it's missing. Because it wouldn't have... I don't think this thing would have raised suspension. That would it? Doesn't seem to be the kind of vehicle that would have suspension options, you know? It's too big. But maybe it is. Who knows? Either way, let's take it back to the garage. And we will see what we can see. Fuel consumption, that's for sure. Towing the plaid quite nicely, maintaining 11 meters a minute with all-wheel drive on. Good. Maybe it's a gearbox option that this thing has. It's not. No need to speculate. We'll find out in a few minutes. The question then remains is what's the next thing? We've got a work on... There's two kind of things that I want to do. One, I want to unlock the Mercer, which is a job that we can do right now, but does entail unlocking other stuff. The other thing I want to do is to build a bridge on the other map, so that we can actually get a proper highway open on the other map as well, which I think is actually more important than unlocking Mercer at this point. I know that Mercer is 6x6, and I've heard that it's decent. You know, I've heard that it actually has decent capabilities behind it, but it's not a ridiculous overpowered must have it right now. If it was, I'd make it a priority, but I think my priority should be blocking the roadblocks and building that bridge. Which means I do have several jobs to do. I also need to make some water pipes, because there's a lot of water pipes that are blocking nature as well. Both on this map and on the other map. So I should work on those as well at the same time if I can. So bridge, water pipes, Mercer, in that order, I think. Then after that we'll see what's left. I think that's the way to tackle it. So once we actually get this guy back to the garage, we will check out what options we have. Obviously this guy is a high saddle haul, and that's what I want to try out. This thing is humongous. I think we want to give it a try. Right, okay. That was the worst possible time, game, to have an engine stall. Thank you very much. That was literally the worst possible moment when I was already wheel spinning on a hill. It's like, perfect time for a stall. Fantastic. Thank you, game. I appreciate you too. Right, okay, this is a really steep uphill. Oh, crikey. At least just about get over. Downhill on ice should be a whole lot easier. It's slightly more dangerous, perhaps. fuel and put that away later. Ah, it is another engine. Okay. Sacrifices fuel consumption for nearly unparalleled power and durability and better acceleration. Okay, so basically, the only thing I'm gaining from that is this other engine is a little bit more power. So let's just go with the Westline V8. And we'll go for the Advanced Special. Oh, it does actually have. Ah, interesting. It does actually have that. Nice. Okay. So we have slighter tires. I wonder how these compare to other tires, you know? It's going to be a question for some point. We'll keep the slighter tires on. Advanced heavy winch. We've got the spare tires on, that's good. Take those. Okay. Loading crane. Trunk repairs. And a high saddle. Okay. Cool. That looks great to me. Let's have a look at the other options we have. Beacons, okay. Stock. Forced heavy pipe. That. That. That is perfect because that is nice for carrying cargo on the roof. Ooh, we got a triple colour. Okay, but what custom jobs do we have here, huh? I do kind of like that one. It's kind of nice. Custom one. Go for like nice kind of deep sarnage blue. Right, for the first one. Colour. Go. No. Edit colour. Ah, there we go. Okay, so and maybe what is this actually? Yeah, nice white. We'll go for a white there, that looks good. And this last tertiary colour, that's that bit. Okay. So I think what we'll do with that is we'll make that a nice blue as well. Maybe a lighter blue? Saturation up. Brightness up. And maybe not quite that far up. There we go. Perfect. There we go. It's the Lynx Sarnage Mobile. Fantastic. Okay. Right, let's have a look at what we need to do. So, do we have any more roadblocks on this map that need fixing? That is a good question. What do we have? Unexpected journey. That's a different one. That's a pipeline. Service parts and vehicle parts. So we have one pipe here that needs to be replaced. Okay. And we have a pipe over there that needs to be Cool. This gives warehouse access, which will be the bottom of the quarry, no doubt. Okay. This one, visit the exit zone. Okay. Visit that. Oh wow, okay, so 8 service parts to the lighthouse as well. 8 service parts to the dock. That's not going to be fun. And then some consumables. What else do we have? Ooh, okay. Timberman's work is never done. That is actually coming up again, because that gives us another crossing point. Okay. Reimagining the ice trail. That must be a different job. Okay. Driving on ice. Timberman's work is never done. Again, Timberman's work is never done. Okay, so that is this one here. This one keeps popping up. So this is quite important to get this warehouse up and running. So 2 service and 2 vehicle. Ooh, vehicle parts are there as well. Okay. Service parts are here. I wonder if I could go over here and get a couple of vehicle parts. Oh, no, that's the wrong map. This one. Yeah, because the only other place is here. They have vehicle parts. But if I could bring them through this gateway. And then this eastern roadblock needed what again? Was that a vehicle part and some consumables? Is there anywhere else that does consumables? Anywhere on this map that does consumables here as well. So actually, if I came over here, picked up a whole load of vehicle parts and consumables, I could then transport them out to where they needed to go. I think I'd have to sit down and actually write this out so that I remember it all, to be absolutely honest, because this is going to be a lot of cargo I'm going to need. Factory has that, the sawmill has that. This utility area. What do I need to make the water pipes? I've not actually been up there yet. Water pipes. 2 metal rolls per pipe. Okay. Getting up there, though, is not an easy task. How does one get up there that isn't... This road here will lead up, but that means coming down this road. Which means coming around here. Which means going down here and across here and back up here. Oh, it's doable, but maybe I should work on opening up. I wonder wonder if there's a way to remove this rock slide here, because that is blocking access to the port from the easier side of the map. I say easier side of the map, it's not really easier. Yeah, that's... Oh boy, oh boy, oh. Port. I think next time I head over there, I should take those with me. Actually, if I took the Kenny over, I could load that up onto the trailer, drop that off, and then pick up the other stuff as I need. But I think, guys, I am a little bit tired tonight. I also want to spend a little bit of time with Natalie because we've not had an awful lot of time to hang out this weekend because we had guests over yesterday. So we've been entertaining. And today we've pretty much spent most of the day out of the house shopping. So I think rather than dive into anything else right now, I'm going to call it there for today, and I'm going to make a plan of action for next Sunday. Sadly, this week at work, I am again on the back shift, which means I won't be able to do a stream on Wednesday. But I'll be back with SnowRunner on next Sunday, and the week after that, we will pick up with Farming Sim on the Wednesday, and then SnowRunner continuing on the Sunday from there. So I'm going to make a plan of attack. I'm going to study these maps, I'm going to study the jobs, I'm going to try and work out exactly what I need to take where and what the best route is to take it there. and we'll go from there. And I think the plan for next week is to try and open up as many routes as possible, or at least start making progress towards opening up as many routes as physically possible. Because there are still, we have our bridges fixed on this map, which is an actual godsend and does make things really easy for this side of the map. But this side of the map is still largely difficult to get to. I need to work out if there's a job to fix this landslide here. And I also need to find out if there is an easy way to get across here, basically. This crossing here is not fun. I really wish I could fix this bridge, but I don't think this bridge is going to be repairable, sadly. Which is a shame, because all the other bridges are. Never mind. Yeah, so I will work on this. I will see if I can come up with a plan of action for next week. And until then, guys, thank you very much for joining me today. Hope you all enjoyed. And as always, take care, stay safe, and I will see you next time. Bye for now, everyone.